Hey Frugivore, it's time to check in on Trisha Paytas. So we are on her Instagram page and we're also going to go to her TikTok and have a look at this work routine. Actually, we're going to watch this. We're going to look at this first. 9 months pregnant. This is before she had her baby because she has officially popped and the baby has entered the world and she's a cutie for sure. And Trish has all these pictures. And there's a bit of controversy already, though, with this picture here, and we will get to that soon. And I also left a comment here which definitely stirred a few individuals up. That wasn't my intention. It was just to actually speak the truth that I see, how I see it. And we're going to also get to that soon. But firstly, let's just check out her workout routine 9 months pregnant. Let's go.
Hey guys, here is a workday routine from a work from home.
What are you eating, Trish? What are you eating? At least it's not pig flesh, right? And Hensies, we have something that looks kind of vegetarianish, bagel, cream cheese or something like that.
9 months pregnant, soon to be mama. So I start my glam because I am a content creator. So I do my own hair and makeup in the morning. Not always, but because I'm 9 months pregnant, I need a lot of breaks. Then we set up my ASMR. I have an ASMR channel where I do about 3 a day. We're doing a little Hello Kitty.
What? She's doing 3 ASMR a day while she's 9 months pregnant. She just keeps going. She really keeps going. Unfortunately, I wish she would put her work ethic into something useful.
Tapping video here if you guys want to check it out. Trisha Paytas ASMR on YouTube.
Look at those nails. Honestly, what? Trish, this is just, I don't know how she exists. I don't know how she functions and does every, day normal tasks. It must be hell. I can just imagine Moses's, he must be just doing everything.
YouTube. It's been really fun.
Okay, so they've got pasta.
Make some lunch. We carbo loaded up.
It looks very plain. There's no sauce. I think that's the way Trish actually likes it without sauce, but I don't know. There's something, but I'm not sure what is inside there. I'm sure it's quite shocking.
My hubby has been helping me on his days off while I'm 9 months pregnant because it's a lot of standing. Then it's the second ASMR video of the day, nail tapping. I did a little librarian one here. Super fun. And
lots of tapping. Okay.
then at the end of the day, I sit down to edit and upload footage, reply to comments, and just be an all-around social media star. And I actually love what I do, so.
Yep, after all these years, I can tell that she definitely loves what she does. And I really just wish it was something useful.
Platforms, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Check it out, reply to people, and it's super fun. Then I set up my cooking with Trish. This is my cooking video.
She's doing a cooking with Trish video on the same day. I'm not sure how much she is doing, but it seems like she is maintaining basically her normal routine. Must be a lot of coffee involved. So she's got fish.
Videos that I do on my main channel. Today we're making fish and chips.
Gosh. Yeah. She's about to pop and this is what she's feeding her baby already in the womb. Obviously, eating fried animals and fried anything is very unhealthy, but very Trish.
And then that's the end of my work routine. Thumbs up.
Wow. So now to the polar opposite of Trisha Paytas, how she's eating, and that is Carolyn Dessler, who is now actually pregnant. Not in this video, but she's eating raw till four style for years now and getting great results. And I just want to show you someone else other than myself and other than other testimonials, real life example of a raw till four who is getting great results. She's very fruity, as you can see, and she's actually eating this way during her pregnancy. And, she's getting great results and feeling fantastic. And isn't it worth it? You can eat all this beautiful, nutritious food as much as you care for and get fantastic results because you are a species that is meant to eat a fruit-based diet. So, of course, you're going to get great results. It's not a deprivation at all. It's very, very satisfying. And it's just awesome to see real life results like Caroline is showing us. And the fact that she's actually caring for her fetus, right? And eating healthy, nutritious food. I think that's fantastic. So if you want similar results to Caroline with your own body, to get slim, to lose those last kilos or lose a lot of weight or, improve your digestion, your skin, then check out a fruit-based lifestyle. I've written 3 books, 2 books in particular that are focused on a fruit-based diet, and I show you exactly how to do it. And recipes, meal planner, shopping list, a link to the ebooks. You can get instant ebook downloads and a great bundle discount down below in the description, or you can get the physical books on Amazon. But I recommend the bundle ebook because you can get it now and you can get a great discount. Okay, so this is what she was eating just before she popped, and then she popped, and we are going to go to this. So she's, yep, there she had the baby, but this is the post that I commented on. Okay, I couldn't find my comment here, but I found it on the phone. All right, so in this post, she talks about her delivery story. Took 6 hours from the time my water broke. Then it was delivery began. Everyone thought the pushing would be quick because I was laboring at super speed. Nope. After 3 hours of pushing, baby's heartbeat was dropping. It was so scary. I had to move into emergency C-section. 40 minutes later, from behind a curtain, I hear the little baby coo. And this is a story that I hear so much. This is such a common story amongst mothers these days. Not when my mum was young. Well, actually, when my mum was giving birth, the doctor did actually say, hey, the heart rate is dropping. And but they didn't actually push to have a C-section. And these days, I'm just hearing so many women are being pushed into having these emergency C-sections. And I actually started to research it a bit, and I found a whole lot of interesting information just pointing towards the fact that the doctors actually wanting to get out of the hospital, not wanting to wait hours and hours, wanting to actually just go and perform surgery. I'm hearing this common theme of the heart rate's dropping. So then the mother gets scared and she's like, okay, let's have a C-section rather than waiting for a natural birth. And I know every situation is not the same, but the amount of C-sections that are performed these days, I think it's something like 1 in 3 in Australia. It's just shocking because you compare it to when my mum was giving birth, 40 years ago plus, and this was not common. It was not common to have a C-section. But now they're worth something like, to the hospital and to the doctor, something like they can make in the ballpark of double the money on C-sections. So I left this comment, and of course it stirred some people up, and it might stir some of you up as well if you've had a C-section or whatever. But look, this is the truth as I see it from my research. You can't deny the fact that so many more women are having C-sections. Why? Okay, so I wrote, I'm glad she came out alive, Trish. Honestly, I am. Because the way she was eating, just medications, all sorts of things, I am not surprised that there could have been an issue, I don't know. But anyway, glad she came out alive, Trish. Must have been an ordeal. Unfortunately, that's the usual line they use, the doctors. The heart rate is dropping when the doctor is sick of waiting hours for natural birth and wants to go home. They also make double the money on C-section, so it's a win-win. And that might seem like insensitive or whatever, but this is what I have researched, and this is the truth for many women, and they've had this experience, and it's just not right to be cutting someone open for the wrong reason. Okay, there can't be this many emergencies, 1 in 3 or something. It's very, there's a lot of corruption going on here, and it needs to be exposed. And I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And sure, you can say, oh, you never have a baby, you don't know. This is not about that. This is about actually researching what is happening, the statistics, other women's experiences, and forming my own conclusion. So anyway, I wrote that comment, and of course, some people actually agreed, and some women actually agreed, and others didn't, of course. But anyway, let's move on from that. I just wanted to, just talk about that a bit, because I find this just horrible that women are getting exploited for money, or because the doctor doesn't want to wait hours for the natural birth. They're surgeons, they're trained to cut you up, and they make more money. And I'm not saying this is in absolutely every circumstance, but it's happening far too often. The statistics show that. Anyway, the next one, so she's putting all these photos up, and then we come to this one, introducing my new podcast co-host. And then I see this comment from her, hey everyone, thanks for all the sweet comments. I love showing Malibu and what we are doing throughout the day. Just ask if you're not a pediatrician to not comment or speculate on medical conditions. Okay, so she wrote this comment about like the baby's got some white on her tongue. But then I saw this other comment. She should not be sitting up like that without support at 2 weeks old. That's an interesting one. That's something I have not researched. I don't know myself. Let me know in the comments below what you think, whether that is true for you as a mother. It sounds valid, doesn't it? This is exactly what everyone expected of you, to exploit your infant child for content and clout. She's not old enough to sit up unassisted or even hold her head up. You should be ashamed. So she's going straight in there, and I'm not surprised either. You know, like of course I believe Trish loves her baby. I don't, you know, question that, but the exploitation is definitely something that I could see Trish doing, unfortunately. I mean, we've seen she just, you know, she treats herself terribly. So, you know, you got to really love yourself and treat yourself healthfully and well before you can look after others and treat others well. She cannot be positioned like that. No one is being snarky or hateful. So, wow. Yeah, so there's a lot of comments calling her out on this. I'd love to hear what you think. And I'm actually wondering how she is going to eat. How she's going to eat during... Is she even breastfeeding? I feel like she's not breastfeeding for some reason. And I guess other mothers can inform me on why that might be. I don't know. But I also think the baby was removed with forceps. Potentially, she has a mark on her forehead there, and that could be from the forceps. I'm not sure. But let's hope Trish actually eats healthier at this early stage when she might be breastfeeding. I'm not sure if she is or not, just because she's transferring that to the baby, whatever she's eating. So you can imagine if she's eating a whole lot of fried food, just junk food, absolute rubbish like she usually eats, how healthy is that baby going to be? How well is she going to develop? Is she going to have developmental issues? I mean, that's kind of a big possibility at this point, that she will have developmental issues because of the way Trish has treated her own body. But these photos are cute, of course. This one, oh no, with the dress and everything. God, the baby's only like 2 weeks old. Anyway, I just want to do a bit of an update and see how you felt about the C-sections as well, and how they are just out of control. And I've just heard so many natural birth stories, and even my friend, well, I won't say her name, but she is a fruit-based vegan, and she actually went in for a medical checkup. So she only had 2 medical checkups, 1 blood test done when she was 3 months pregnant, and another appointment when they manually checked her belly. And they measured me, saying that my baby is positioned wrongly and she isn't going to be a natural birth, and that I might have placenta previa, and that I have to be hospitalized, as that is an emergency and potentially deadly condition. I was like, what the fuck? I was crying and telling them I'm feeling so healthy and everything feels right, and they insisted that the condition is asymptomatic and I should get scans to see exactly what is going on. Her partner got so mad at them, and she was totally lost in fear, and he took her hand and said that they were leaving, as I'm having too much anxiety, and outside the hospital I could feel that the veil leaving my body, the veil lifting, and feeling again like myself. And when she left the hospital and she left to this area to relax and swim and camp, her baby came 2 days later fine, in the most easiest and beautiful way. So you can see, she was going in for an emergency, situation into the hospital. So she was being feared into it. And she had a perfectly natural, healthy birth. And sure, Trisha may be definitely one of those potential individuals who might have an issue, but there's far too many women being cut open for profit. And then also the NICU makes a ton of money after the C-section, because the baby have to generally stay in the NICU for a period of time, to look after the baby, make sure everything is okay. And they make so much money, thousands, I think it is, every day. So you can see that there's something going on here, and I just want more women to be able to trust the process, the natural process, and go for it as much as they can. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will see you soon. Don't forget to go free yourself.